It's good, y'all. I'll go by Steph. I react. I'm a little bit ill, guys. Bear with me. But reaction's gonna come out, man. But yeah, remember, guys, to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let's get into it. We got today a bit by Janae. I know I said Danielle first. Janae Daniele? They pronounce it Daniele. Anyways, moms are getting their children and it's getting dark. What an introduction. I will hope my mom doesn't regret me. You know, imagine growing up, you know, let's say you get into your teens and they're like, you know what, son, I should never had you. You're just a one time, you were a one night stand, bro. No, you're not all up in me, and here you are. Anyways.
You can love your child but hate being a mom. I literally hate being a mom.
I don't enjoy being a mother. I take a shower, I gotta give him a shower. I buy me a shoe, I gotta buy him a shoe. I get ready in the morning, gotta get him ready in the morning. Gotta drop him off, gotta feed him, clothe him, bathe him.
You got 3 kids at 24 years old.
Yeah.
You're getting ready to struggle. You're getting ready to cry. Hey.
Bruh, 3 kids at 24. I can't even imagine that life. That life is so far for me. To have that amount of kids that young. Everyone does their own thing. Everyone lives their own life. Everyone does what they want to do in their real lives. Cool. But me, my life is set up. If I had 3 kids, my life would be upside down. But hey, I'll figure it out though. Let's see, I'll be like a bum ass nigga, but hey, I'll work it out.
This is not peaches and rainbows. This is hard. I would not wish this life on my worst enemy.
Listen to me when I say this. Don't
have kids. No.
Give up everything.
There was a point in time where every girl knew what came after school, after the wedding, and after everyone decided she was woman enough. Well, of course, it was a baby.
Women were marrying extremely young. The marriage age range for women was from around age 21 to age 24. And if you weren't married or engaged or even had an eligible...
See what I mean? The society was so much different back then. The standards were, man said, by 24 you're married off. Most women are married by 24. You know what I mean? So I'm guessing she's about to say, you know, I guess it's the saying if you're you know, after 25, 26, you got married. In that point of time in that society, and the standards were, yeah, you're leftovers, isn't it? Everyone wants you type shit, you know what I mean? So hey, it's interesting.
By age 25, some would even consider you an old maid. The goal
for
maybe
by 25. Imagine
a well-to-do man, have children, and have a beautiful home.
Y'all women, yeah, nowadays, if y'all like 29, 28, 27, not married off, old maids, bare y'all. But hey, in that society, not in this current society, yeah.
And it was normal
you feel me?
for her to only be seen as a woman by her male attracting and childbearing abilities.
So in the earlier colonial period, Anglo-Americans tended to think about women as being primarily defined by their relationships with their husbands. Obviously, childbearing was one of these marital relationships, but
yeah, it's just so interesting how far we've come, because, you know, I guess back then it was just like your value was attached to the kind of guy, and then they could attract or marry even, you feel me? So, and it's almost like whatever she does with her life doesn't really matter. It's just you attach yourself to some successful guy, she matters. You know what I mean? And hey, that's tough, but it's tough. It must have been tough back then being a woman. Hey. But guess not, man. Y'all can do what you want, man. You want to say, do what you want.
was generally understood to be in the hands of the fathers. So
very own lineage. No. Lineage. No. That ain't possible. Yeah, man, for that. Let me stop talking. I'm waffling, bro.
Were seen as important predominantly because of their ability to reproduce.
The goal was to settle down and prioritize everything in life that wasn't you.
Experts like noted pediatrician and author Dr. Benjamin Spock and popular advice columnist Ann Landers encouraged this homemaker image, advising women to put their children and husbands first, even at the expense of their own needs.
And while this ideology
You see what I mean?
sound
It's like, damn, they even matter. It's like kids, husband, pets, then her. You know what I'm trying to say? It's crazy. It's crazy.
And borderline controlling. Back in those days, having a child was the one step in life everyone was supposed to take.
When I was at that age, man, brother, I understand. I was the only trim I was allowed to get at that age, man. Oh man, oh brother. But that mean it's good though. Trim is different though. The trim is all right.
Having a child was the one step in life everyone was supposed to take.
In the creation of the family, man and woman fulfill those laws of nature whereby the human race ensures its continuity.
But today, we're uncovering how that one step, the step that pretty much defined womanhood, is now the very thing women are running away from.
The latest data from the CDC reveals the number of births last year dropped by 2%.
I wasn't ready for that image. I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't ready for that image. But yeah, man. Now women are pursuing careers, what do you want to do with their lives? You know, I'm trying to say credit, earn that they have their own identity now. They can be their own person, which is, you know, it's really nice to see. You know what I mean? And oh boy, gosh, oopsie, finger slipped.
General fertility rate also down 3%, a historic low.
Now, this video isn't going to be made up of me bashing women who prefer to be child-free. I'm also not encouraging y'all to go lay down and have some kids.
Yeah, it needs to be a balance, I suppose. You know, as she's saying, it should be a balance between, you know, playing the earth while pursue what you want to do in your career. You know what I'm trying to say? Because we still need people to be born. We still need people to be, you know, more of us to be keep the generation, the human race flowing, going, sustainable. You know, yeah.
See why I'm so passionate about that later on. We're gonna uncover this huge shift in motherhood that, trust me, gets a lot darker the deeper we go. Welcome to the Girl Talk You Didn't Know You Needed. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe.
Girl Talk,
you're classy.
shit.
I know you don't just give
I'm in a Girl Talk, manosphere.
Hopefully, at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step. I also want to take a quick moment to appreciate my supporters and my viewers who come back and watch me regularly. Y'all don't understand how much that means to me, and I just
oh my gosh,
know that I appreciate you. If this is your first time watching me,
hey, you know what, y'all got support, man. I felt that right there. I subscribe, so I'm part of a community. Hey, anyways,
thank you so much. Like I said, you're classy. You don't have
I'm classy.
Okay. No pressure, but thank you for being here. Now, to further prove just how important being a parent was, I'm pretty sure a lot of my older audience is going to remember, but schools would teach home economic classes that would teach you about adulthood, but most importantly, motherhood.
Well, since you teach home ec, Miss Jenkins, could you tell me what I could learn in home ec that I can't learn at home? Now,
hey, I'm not a female. Clearly. If there are any female that watch this, like, there wasn't like mothering classes in curriculum, was there? They should probably add that. If it ain't in there, that'd be nice.
Courses in child development help to prepare you for the task of guiding the child's physical, mental, and emotional development.
Does that help answer your question, Janice?
Oh, I should say it does. Why, if anyone is going to be married and be a homemaker, it'd be foolish not to take home ec.
I may be the last generation that has experienced a home ec class. I vividly remember bringing those, like...
I don't think... There weren't baby classes and mothering classes in the current curriculum. Even when I was going to school.
Boy baby dolls home that would wake me up at 3 a.m. in the morning. I also learned how to cook an egg in a plastic bag, but that's beyond the point. Even schools implanted the idea that young women, even before they graduate, should learn how to be a mother.
So I just scanned the bracelet and she wanted a bottle, so I'm feeding her. Feedings can take 25 minutes, unfortunately.
Well, I feel that's real.
I'm bugging out. They never had this in school because I feel like I've seen these baby dollies before, and they pretend milk bottle. Yeah. Like, so y'all women did your thing. Yeah. That's why y'all
good because it prepares
babies
you for the experience as a parent. It lets you know that you're not ready.
And we could look at it two ways. You could either see it as a smart, beneficial way to teach not only girls, but boys how to raise children. Teen pregnancy was peak around this time. So if they were creating the babies, might as well teach them how to raise them too.
Now to a disturbing story out of Gloucester, Massachusetts. There's been a dramatic increase in teenage pregnancies there, and authorities think they know why. Some say the high school girls planned it as part of a secret pact.
Or you could see it as a toxic societal way to push motherhood on young girls when they probably shouldn't have even been thinking about it, but maybe that's a bit too deep. I don't know.
What do you think of when you hear the words home economics? Do you imagine a high school class contributing to the continued oppression and subjugation of women? Or do you think of an innovative concept designed to help free women and allow for more equitable time and opportunities?
Moral of the story, home ec taught many people skills that you had no choice but to learn, including money management. And with home ec not even being taught in schools.
I think a lot of these things need to be implemented more into school, like things to do with the real world. The things you're gonna actually deal with in the real world. So things that I think they didn't add, things that I wish they added is like, how to how to manage your money. I'm trying to say financial, personal. Because obviously there's economics and shit like that, but that's with businesses and shit. But do your own personal. You know what I mean? Personal stuff, us as people. And things just like, cleaning. Because some people can't clean. I was brought up in a good household. But some people just don't know how to clean up after themselves. You know what I'm trying to say. So you put extra cleaning classes. Hey. But anyways, what she got going on?
All conditioning is that it didn't stay that way for long. As the world evolved and changed, so did women culturally. And while having children was still on a lot of women's to-do lists, it started leaving a lot of them with this unfulfilled feeling inside.
And with a new baby.
Yeah, because as I said before, they weren't really allowed to be people, be their own selves, because they have thoughts as well. They literally share brains too. They want to do things. They want to. A lot of them have aspirations to be so successful and want to, jump off a building and be a skydiver. I want to be engineer and build bridges and shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just allowing human beings to be human beings on a dumb level. I'm being so real. It's allowing them to be themselves. We all have different identities. We all have different identities, little quirks, little way we talk. Even me. You know what I'm saying? Even me. You see why I maneuver and shit. Anyways, let's go.
Everything. Life became very lonely. And all I was doing was looking after the baby all day and not talking to a soul until my husband came home in the evening. And I felt very isolated.
Now, around this time, women weren't just openly regretting their children, okay? We'll get to that later. But a lot of mothers started feeling feelings that a lot of other mothers were too scared to say out loud.
I've been wanting to get sterilised for a while now. I've been asking since I was 19. And she said to me, oh, so why is it that you don't want to have them? And I said, oh, I feel like I've always known. I've never wanted to be a mother. She said, oh, well, that's not a good reason.
Then to top it off,
yo,
let's be real.
I don't really hear that one a lot. For a woman to be sterilized, but hey, 2026, do what you want to do with your life. But yeah, that's just like, damn, that's like wow to me. That's incredible. Look how far we've come as society for women to be like, no, I don't want kids ever. No. Oh wait, it could be also used as a maneuver. Oh, to be mega promiscuous. No stress about a kid, bro. Oh, imagine that. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate conception. Oh man, honestly, I talk shit sometimes.
Unfortunately, it's not getting any better. Prices keep rising. The last time inflation was this high was 1981.
Doubled, and bills were stacking up. And instead of staying home with the babies, a lot of women would rather stay late at the office. Having a baby couldn't just be an emotional decision for some families anymore. With the way the economy was looking, it became a financial one.
A new report from the Brookings Institution, it finds the cost to raise.
We needed it. That's why you need an extra hand to help with the bills, because 300 for a kid. 300 for a kid. Ooh wee, imagine having 3 kids. Times that by 3. Ooh wee. I gotta become a millionaire. Let's live a comfortable life to have 3 children.
A child from birth to high school is now $300,000.
I want bad kids, so I'm gonna have bad.
Much like inflation itself, that cost is at a 4-decade high. It's only expected to increase over the next 10 years, too.
And if that wasn't enough, social media stepped in and ripped apart whatever fantasy was left. For the first time, okay, stepping away from the 50s and the 70s, in the 21st century, we weren't just seeing cute baby pictures and getting baby fever. A lot of sleepless nights and temper tantrums were getting recorded in 4K and posted online.
Okay. With me personally, I'm not easy. I don't find it nice. It's not nice. I feel a bit uneasy when I see children being posted online. You know, it's let the kids, leave them alone. You post everything. But hey, as I said, do what you want to do in your life. Cool. But me personally, I'm not with it, man. With the whole, like, bro is in a trolley, like
help me.
What is this?
Oh my.
Everything has gone so wrong these past couple days. I am really trying to prevent a crash out.
Women were giving their brutal, honest reviews of pregnancy.
This is the worst experience of my life.
It's so crazy, man. Because people sometimes, the amount of detail or like this closeness people post on TikTok or just online in general, you know, just posting, people post everything about their life on social, and it's so crazy because, man, I can never do that. I think, you know, like I can show you a lot aspects, you know, well, not every single thing, because showing your update, 5 months, 6 months pregnant, 7 months pregnant, boom, here my kid, bam, bam, bam. Look at me changing the diaper, like, bro, like, whoa.
My nose big as hell. I got hair growing in the middle of my titties. I never even had hair right there.
Leaving a lot of other women
I got hair, bro. Nah, she's going through it, man. She's going through a tough time.
and sitting this one out. So the tone towards motherhood shifted, and the more women shared their burnout, the more opting out seemed more reasonable.
I don't give a how cute a kid is.
I don't want them. I gotta pay bills, cell phone bills, credit card bills. I gotta pay for expenses. I gotta pay for my own clothes. I gotta fend for my own life. So you think I want to bring life into this world and fend for another life?
And if people are gonna,
yeah, it is sad to me. Here we don't. They aren't really on this kid thing, but yeah. It is sad. It is sad for real.
Of not having a baby, they're gonna do it very loud and proud. Now we're at this point of two extremes: the people who dream of having kids and the ones who treat them like the plague.
You cannot look at this and tell me that you don't have baby fever.
Ooh, I absolutely can, so please get it away from me.
Dude, anybody else feel like this? Like, I'm a mom, but like, I fucking hate kids. Like, I can deal with my baby, but like, other people's kids, I can't stand them. Get that bastard away from me. I saw him walking.
Bruh, she looks like she's 17 or something, man. Mom. Yeah, okay.
Right now, you gotta go to your daddy house, boo.
If I'm saying your kid's cute, like, I'm lying to you. Sorry. I do not like children. I don't. To be fair, I don't have a child, but
Bun them kids.
When I do have my own child,
Bun them kids.
I will like the child, but I just don't like kids.
Now, in the midst of all these anti-children social media posts, it's creating this brewing war of women who love kids and the ones who hate them.
When you think you have kids?
I'm not having kids.
Bro, Waves, I had to catch this. Waves gone Christ. It's spinning. So he brushed his thing this way. He went this way, and then he went, bruh. Yeah. Hey.
I'm not having kids.
That's what you was born here to do.
No, I'm not.
Why would you not want to have kids?
Why would I?
Well, I'm asking you.
Why don't I want to have kids? I don't see any benefit.
Damn.
For giving somebody life?
You have a kid and your life becomes about the kid. I want my life to be about me.
Oh, you selfish.
That's okay.
Why is it such a crime that I don't want children and I do not like children? Whenever I mention online...
You know, I understand. If you want to just want to live your life just for yourself, live to the fullest, do it, cool, yeah, isn't that? I think with me, I know there came at some point where I'm like, all right, cool. I've enjoyed my time myself, time with my partner, we get married, whatnot. And, you know, having a kid, yes, that is right. It's all about the kid, man. It's all about the kid, pretty much. I mean, but it still doesn't mean that you can't have your time with your partner or on your own or do your own trips. You know, you can make time for other things like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's just sacrifices you don't make. You know, it's just time. All of it comes down to just time. You'll spend a lot more time, you know, dealing with the kid, going to school, making their meals, whatnot, you know. No, the works, you'll feel me. And then contrast that with just being on your own, living your life to the fullest you want to do. You have so much time to yourself, you know what I'm trying to say. So it's just find that balance. It's just deciding what you want to do in your life. I guess a lot of people now, a lot of women now in this video, I suppose, now realize now, hey, I want to do this now, bond them kids. And cool, do your thing, but still gonna need some kids to be born though, because like we're gonna need humanity to continue, right? Right? Is that what we want? Do you want to execute the rest of the next generation and not have any more kids? We're just gonna die off as a human race.
Aware that I don't like children, I don't want children, I want nothing to do with them, I don't want to be in the same room as a child. People act like I am threatening the entire human race.
I don't be around women who make hating kids their personality.
Now it's it's just like when it becomes a majority, yeah, when it becomes a majority of women that don't want children and are not giving children, let's say it's like an 80-20%. You know, minority women are not having children. Then after a while, as you know, 10-20 years, if that carries on, this could be an issue now, because we're gonna die off, man. Damn.
You don't like babies?
That's odd to me. If a kid isn't safe around you, I'm not safe around you.
Y'all see why I say there's two extremes?
Yeah.
It's almost like
Two
you
extremes.
can't be in between. You either have your kids and you love them to death, or you have no kids and don't even want to think of the thought of them. And then, right in the middle of that, you have that one group of women who do have the kids, but they hate that they have to take care of them.
I only have one kid because I don't enjoy
You see,
being
when it's like that, the current reality we live in life right now, you know, up to this point right now, to this point right this minute, this second, it's all the choices you made in the past. Everything up until this point, all the choices you made, wrong or right choices. You have made a choice to have a child with this person. You have made a choice to go this, that, with your legs. Let's have the fun to, bruv. Not up in the club to now a child. And now you don't want to have kids anymore, even though yeah, I'm not computing right now.
Love my son to death. Absolutely hate the responsibility of
I hope so.
I take a shower, I gotta give him a shower. I buy me a shoe, I gotta buy him a shoe. I get ready in the morning, gotta get him ready in the morning. Gotta drop him off at school before I go to work. Gotta feed him, clothe him, bathe him.
I love my kids, but I absolutely do not enjoy motherhood. I am always responsible to do everything. The kids' fathers, they help when they want to help. But if it's not convenient for them, then it's left on me.
It definitely does put a bad taste in my mouth, the huge amount of women.
Yeah. It doesn't feel comfortable. I don't like that. Because especially the mothers, man. Damn, you 9 months pushing that kid out, man. You don't even wanna be your mom, but I suppose it's just giving you everything away. Just to make sure these kids it's all good. It's just good. You know, they're fed, they're sleeping, they're gonna sleep, they're clothes, they're showered. Like it's I suppose it's just the fact that they can't do anything for themselves.
Basically come online and complain, and I mean they go in on the fact that they have a child and on the fact that that child.
Wait, I missed that tweet. Hate being a mother. It's one of my biggest regrets, and nobody can convince me that it's worth it ever. Oh my gosh. You see, and look at the 2 million views, reposts. So imagine the child of this woman here, Kay, grows up, 20 years from now, sees this. Someone reposted shit from time ago. It's like, oh, bro's like, yeah, that's your mom. Hey. Man brings back the tweet from years ago. You know, trying to say, let's say he's on a beefing. Man bring up tweet from his mum years ago. Instead, hey, hate being a mother, bro. You can't come back from that, man.
On the fact that they have a child and on the fact that that child needs them.
I hate being a parent. It's actually disgusting.
Now disgusting. Now using these horrible terms now. These derogatory. I said it right the first time, I think. Terms. Disgusting.
And they get tired and they be needing a break and stuff like that. But saying that you hate being a parent is just weird.
Fuck.
It's weird because you didn't have to have those kids. Like, I don't know. People like that, I kind of be feeling like would do something to their kids or would abandon. Or
you know what I mean? When you say something like that, I feel like you need some scandalous stuff. You know, leave him in the car for 24 hours, 48 hours by accident. You know. Oh, my kid fell down the stairs. Oh, oops. Bro. Yeah.
It's like That's so trifling to me. We need to stop normalizing stuff like that.
But we can't forget about the other group of mothers. I know, there's more. And this is an extreme that no one really talks about. And that's the women who don't just love and chase motherhood. They chase the high that comes before it.
Imagine. See, this is a lot of this is what a lot of guys wished. Oh. This is what a lot of guys wish they had, man. A lot of us wish we had this kind of mindset. I'm addicted to being pregnant. Imagine. I'm addicted. She ain't wearing no contraception. Like, you're there chopping that. Deep, boom, boom, boom. You're doing your thing, chopping, yeah. Boom. She does that locking. She locks your legs in, bro. She knows you're about to nut, bro. She's like, yes, it's time. She locks in. She's like, all right. Let me lock a bit down. Look at me. Yeah, come on, boy. Not for me. Bro, she waved that nut. As soon as that nut goes in, she's falling back. You know, and the method in it to let it drop down, bro. Bro, imagine.
Reasons why
I'm addicted.
Obsessed with
Fill me up.
Be pregnant like 1,000 more times.
There are some
Fill me up with more nuts.
when they are pregnant.
Nut me up.
It's not necessarily just because, I'm
Look at her face. Oh, nut me. I can't wait for another load of my pussy. Come my mouse? No. Put it in my pussy. Nutted me. Fill me up.
what I'm supposed to do. This is what my body is designed for. Like, there's reasons for this.
There are women who love being pregnant so much.
Man, this is like back to. So
they've been pregnant
sure that's a lot of stress in your body.
Years. Like
sure that's a lot of stress in your body, man.
I've been pregnant for over 8 years. I have 11 kids. Pregnant with number 12, but I'm telling you, I hate being pregnant. I hate being pregnant. And I know that sounds weird, but I do.
Now, I don't want to question this woman's lifestyle.
Nah, shout out.
But to say you hate...
Shout out to my fellow mums out there. She dropped the entire squad. I put 11 out. 11 is actually ready. Oh, wow. Imagine. Bro, someone gonna make it to the NBA or
pregnant
to the Premier League.
You're pregnant for almost a decade.
You know, Grand Slam, tennis, whatever, man.
Girl, I'm just connecting the dots as I see them. You're building the puzzle. I'm just putting the pieces together. Now, this is another situation we can look at two sides of. You could see it as, oh, these women love the nature of bringing a child into this world to love and
see, that's, man,
or you could...
my limit. I haven't how much I even want. I think I want at least two, but 3, 4. 4 might be the limit, you know. 4 might be the limit. 4, 5, 6, man. Yeah, I don't know if I can handle all that now. Chaos.
As, oh, these women love the nature of bringing a child into this world, even if it forces the other babies to have to grow up faster than they should.
Mommy is pregnant! Because mommy's pregnant!
What the hell? Yeah, man. Mommy loves.
They hear me. I said
loves it.
Children.
Bruh, the realization of like, damn, 1% or even 2% less time for myself. It's gone because of this newborn's coming. Damn.
You said 12 children. You guys. Yeah, mommy.
There's a lot of them, man.
No, Mom, no.
This is an interesting mix of a child, though. Like, it's a brown kid, but like blonde hair.
Wait, no.
Mm-hmm.
Why you gotta say again? Get your brother.
I'm tired of getting kids. Why do you keep getting pregnant?
It don't have nothing to do with
Who you always asking me to hold a baby. I'm tired of holding babies. No.
Hey, mom just loves hubby so much. I mean, hubby just loves pumping her, man. Pumping her.
No, that's actually
But milk.
You always pregnant. You don't watch no kids. Why do you keep having kids?
A lot of older siblings sometimes
True, I
have
heard
to
that one
take
there.
the role of the parent, even if they
If
don't
you
want
having
to.
only children, you need to make sure you're there as well as making sure you're spending time and keeping sure they're in check, bro. Because I guess they try and put the newborns, younger children on the older children to like babysit them, so they can just like have more children and 13, 14, 15, bruh. Crazy lifestyle.
While the mom is attending the newborns, the oldest is making lunch and attending temper tantrums.
You know what I mean? The oldest is helping the youngest.
My little brother's trying to get me to carry him. I'm trying to make tortillas for lunch. Keep in mind, he's fed, his diaper's changed.
I really hate thinking how mean I was to my younger siblings when we were growing up. I was just so mad all the time. I had to become a third parent, right?
Yeah.
Like many of us.
That's what happens.
do. And I didn't know how to parent.
That's
Like,
what
I didn't
it's happened. Like parents start to delegating tasks to the oldest, second oldest. You know what I mean? To help out around. Because obviously there's a lot of children, but that And then I guess she's 9 years old. She's not really allowed to be a kid. She's just being, as you said, a third parent.
First of all, it wasn't my job, obviously. Like, I shouldn't have had to learn. I should have just been able to be a child.
Be a child,
as well.
yeah.
So while the
Have
mom
fun,
keeps popping
play
out
around.
those babies because she loves being pregnant so much, the oldest one is growing up, and they're filling in those gaps that the mom doesn't have time for.
Mm-hmm.
I think some moms end up with so many kids because they love the baby stage, but they don't like all the rest of it. And once that baby starts to get out of that baby stage, they start to feel unfulfilled again, and they need to fill that void with another. It is a cycle, and it's kind of sad.
I think we can be pretty honest here.
Yeah.
Can't y'all see why some women want to be quote unquote selfish? Bringing a child into this world, to me, isn't something that should be done willy-nilly, or when you're not financially or mentally stable.
Yeah, because what she got going on was hurting. Oh man, let me make sure you see what I'm feeling right now. That time Christian said you can smoke and drink while you're pregnant. 10 days, about to be homeless again. On the right here, crying with my cousin because she due in 36 days and have nothing for her baby. Like, you gotta have your situation sorted. Gotta make sure everything's sorted, man. That's what, when I do it, man, everything gonna be so patterned. Money, patterned, marriage, patterned. A G80 patterned. And a fat ass crib patterned. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's a big deal. It's a huge responsibility, but it's also something that a lot of women want and enjoy. But there are a lot of people that can't fathom that.
Just because your parents didn't want you doesn't mean other people don't want theirs.
Hey.
Okay?
Yay.
I need y'all to accept that people want to be parents.
Yay.
They want to have kids. They want to take their kids to soccer games. They want to get up in the morning and cook breakfast for their children. Oh, well, if I had that kind of money, I'd be on vacation. I wouldn't get pregnant. That's so stupid. Do you realize that some people want to have their babies and then take their babies around the world?
So no matter what you want, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna
There's been kids everywhere, and that's fine. Bring them to see the world from a young age. You know what I'm trying to say? They might not remember it, but hey, it's your kid. Don't you want to do your kid, man?
You'll be judged for laying down and having the children, even if when they're
it's
in
a choice.
Terrible...
It's a choice, and I think it's a choice that it's a choice that you can't come back from. Like, can't come back from that. You know what I mean? Once that kid comes out of your womb, let's get to work. He's feeding. He's breast milk. He's garments. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
And you get overwhelmed, you'll be judged for loving your kids, but hating being a mother and having to take on the responsibility of them.
The moms who say they love their kid but they hate motherhood. How didn't you know what you were signing up for?
You'll be judged for wanting multiple kids, but not being able to give all of those kids the perfect
5 things
life.
I do for my kids as a... I didn't repeat what she just said. 5 things I do for my... Whoa, I wonder what she's got. I wonder what she said got going on. Damn. But hey, we work it out. My parents weren't rich, so they worked it out. But damn.
Kids, but not being able to give all of those kids the perfect life. You'll even be judged for wanting help.
If you don't know the possibilities of your chance, the possibility and risk of your kids having Down syndrome, autism, being on the spectrum, cerebral palsy, you know, all the above, do not have kids. And then on top of that, me not having help from nobody, having no support system, nobody.
Oh man.
24/7.
If you have kids, nobody's obligated to help you. The only person who's obligated to help you is you and that person you had the kid with. Your family, friends, etc., they're not obligated to help you. They don't have to. So for those people who always come on social media...
Yeah, obligation is a serious one. Yes, obligation, no one's obliged to, because unless it's you two that gave the kid a life. You know, you the ones that did this. This is what you created. This get to work. As I said before, parents ideally should be there to help, but not obliged. So I agree. I get what she's got going on. She's right. Yeah.
I don't have a village. My families and friends, they don't help me out with my kid. They're not obligated to help.
The village just makes it a lot easier. You know what I'm trying to say? So wife and husband can spend time together and go on their dates. You know what I mean? So that,
They're not. You chose to have that baby, or you had that baby, so it is up to you to make sure that baby's well taken care of.
Generation after generation, women are told that motherhood is natural. It's not easy, but it's rewarding, and it'll make you whole, and it'll make you internally happy. But the minute a mom feels anything other than pure happiness, suddenly she's to blame.
The expectation is that women will be very happy to dedicate their entire selves to their children. Being a woman is considered to be inherently natural. It's not something.
Is it me, or she looks a little bit like Adele when she was a big thing, big thing version of Adele. Is it me?
Any woman should resist. It's part of women's destiny. And when they become mothers, they should happily put the needs and the requirements of their child before themselves, and they should do that without any form of frustration or perhaps upset or perhaps financial hardship or emotional hardship or any sense of resentment about the amount of labor that they are expected to do.
The truth is, motherhood and having kids looks different for everyone. So whether you choose peace or you find peace in having children, you're allowed to build the life that works for you, but also for that child. Let's not forget that. Thank you for tuning into the Girl Talk You Didn't Know You Needed.
Shout to Janae Daniele. Another banger. But yeah, man. That's why I think that's why I enjoy just being a planning person. Being me, I like to just forecast everything in the future. Current, present, future. I'm trying to say it. Before I have a child, everything's planned out. Everything, I make sure, as I said before, everything is patterned. The ideal situation is everything's patterned, but just make sure you know what you're doing, man. Think about what you got going on. Having a kid is a serious responsibility, man. So, but yeah, that's it. That's it for today. Hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe down below. In a bit.